This is crazy. I do. I tattoo. I don't look like I tattoo, and that's a long story, so I'll explain it, right? So here's the thing. Like, remember when you were kids and you had to rebel against your dad? You were like, I'm going to rebel against my dad. Fuck you, Dad. You'd start drinking beers and smoking weed and listening to your music loud, and maybe you light the local ice cream man's truck on fire. Just cool boy shit, But what do you do when your dad's already doing that stuff? That's where I grew up, okay? Because my dad was a savage. Like, my dad owned 5 tattoo shops, all right? Cliff's Tattoo up the block, that's my fucking dad. He had 5 goddamn tattoo shops. He was smoking weed, listening to death metal. He didn't give a shit. How was I supposed to rebel against that? So I started doing the opposite of my dad. Like, fuck you, Dad. And I'd go to school wearing like a bow tie and a sweater vest. I'm gonna run for student council, okay? I'd be up with my music blasting in my room. My dad would kick the door in. What are you listening to up here? I'm like, it's Tiny Dancer by Elton John, Dad. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Love him. He wasn't having that. My dad was a tough guy. He's like, I need to toughen you up. I'm not going to have some son of mine to grow up be a half a queef cake. I can't have that. I'm going to toughen you up. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do is this summer, you're 13 years old, and I'm going to send you off to learn how to tattoo with this guy named Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe was a killer, okay? And I don't mean he was killing it with the ladies or doing killer tattoos. I mean, he stabbed a guy with a knife, wiggled it around in the guy until the guy stopped wiggling around, and then he went to prison, because that's where you go for murder. Like, before meeting Crazy Joe, when someone would be like, I'm just gonna go upstate for a little bit, like, I thought they were going hunting or camping. Turns out there's no hunting or camping at the Dannemora Correctional Facility. Thank you very much. Unless you're like hunting man-ass, and let's just say Joe had been on safari a few times, okay? But he would like, Junior, come here. This is how you make needles. This is how you make a prison shank. This is how holy shit, Joe, I don't need to know this. He comes up to me one day, I swear to God, and he's like, when you go to prison, the first thing you gotta do is take yourself a bitch. And I'm like, when I go to prison? Joe, I don't even want to be here. I wanted to go to space camp, all right? Nah, we all go to prison, right? We all go to prison. When you go to prison, you gotta take yourself a bitch to make an impression on the other inmates. But don't worry, it's not gay if you don't look down. I'd rather be fucking gay. Why am I in prison raping people, Joe? That's what we all do. No, that's what you do. You're a psychopath. He looked like, you ever seen like the Frankenstein? He was like Frankenstein monster meets a fucking Viking. Like, the old timers had tattoos on their knuckles that would say love and hate. Joe had hate on both of his knuckles. He was like, I don't have any love in my heart or my skin. I don't care. And he would terrorize me. I'm 13 years old. I should have been anywhere but there. And he would just come up to me and say wisdom that nobody needed. He's like, Junior, listen, if you ever need to murder somebody, you can load a syringe with battery acid and you nestle it in the car seat. And then when they sit down on it, they'll inject them and fries them from the inside out. Anyway, here's my car keys. Go move my car real quick. I'm like, I'm not moving anything, Joe. I literally drove around with my ass cheeks clenched off the seat like, oh, Joe put a hot shot of heroin in here today. I don't want to die. So that's my fucking childhood. That's why I'm so fucked up right now. You know what I mean? Like, I try to have a normal life, but I can't, And tattooing used to be crazy, but now it's not, right? Remember, you guys all got tattoos. You get tattoos. Everyone's got tattoos now. Oh, it's so pedestrian. Remember when it was only like psychopaths, like drug addicts and bikers and hookers and like all the cool kids that got tattooed? Now it's like soccer moms with good credit scores and shit. People that are actually paying their child support. That's just insane. I need a butterfly turning into a fucking infinity sign with all my kids' birthstones and shit. And the people that you work with too, like I work here and like the kids are just, I can't bring a Snickers bar into work anymore because the one girl is allergic to fucking peanuts. We used to do cocaine for breakfast, you know what I mean? Now we used to carry pistols, now we're carrying EpiPens because Brooke's got an allergic reaction to something, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe that's not relatable to you guys. Sorry, I had a weird childhood. So yeah, that's why I'm dressed like the fucking weatherman up here, trying to be the opposite of my dad. Somehow I'm still the same, you know?